Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Addie. So, we're going to talk today about something that we use every day, whether you realize it or you don't. It's called what is it, Addison?
Daily schedule.
Our daily schedule, that's right. And in our daily schedule, we have something over here that's going to show us when we are supposed to be at places. What is this called, Addie?
Time.
That's right. Good job, Ad. So this shows us our time, okay? So every subject during the day has a time. That's right. What do we tell time on?
An analog clock.
Today we're going to use the analog clock. We're going to learn about that. On our analog clock, Addie, we have how many hands?
Two.
We have 2 hands. We have an hour hand and we have a minute hand. Our hour hand is short and it tells us the short numbers on the clock. The 12, the 1, the 2, 3, 4, and all the way to 11. The minute hand is actually longer. It's long and tells us the long numbers on the clock. So for each one, there's a 5. For 2, there's a
10.
Good job. So we can count by 5s. So we have 5,
10.
15,
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
and then what goes here?
12.
12, which also equals 60. After 55, we get to 60. There's 60 minutes in a whole hour. When this gets up to here, you'll see this gets to the next number. So, Addie, what is your favorite time of the day?
Home.
Home? Okay, and what time is home at?
2 o'clock. No, 2:30.
2:30. So we say that as 2:30, right? Not 2:30, but we say it as
2:30. No, 2:30.
2:30. Good job, Addie. So on our little clock, we have little clocks. I have 2 clocks, okay? So I'm going to give you one. Danny, would you like a clock?
Yeah.
And I want you to turn your clock to 2:30.
What is it?
Do you know what that would look like? If I told you turn your clock to 2:30, what do you think that looks like?
What the heck?
Do you notice that the minute hand, the long hand, is the only hand that moves on the clock?
Yeah.
Could you move the hour hand without the minute hand?
No.
Nope, you cannot have hours if you don't have minutes. And as your minutes go around, it gets to a new hour. Addie, good try. So you're going to take your minute hand is actually going to go the long hand.
Oh, that's the minute hand?
The long hand is the red one.
Oh, I see.
That's going to go on the 6, which also means the long hand is the blue one, and that goes on the 6. The red hand is on the 2. So that means it's 2:30. Alright, come up here and show me what that looks like on this clock. You're going to write the hour, which is 2. You're going to write that right here. And you're going to put it, I want you to put the hour in red. You're going to write the number 2.
Go through the wall.
No, just write the number 2. And then what time was it? 2:30?
30.
So you're going to put your 30, which is 3. And good job, Addison. Now look at your clock that you just showed me 2:30 on.
Where's right there?
What hand, can you draw the hands on this clock that show me 2:30? Wait, make sure you use your big hand and your little hand. This is the other way. So stop right here. You make sure it's little. Okay.
Blue. That should be blue.
Well, it's 2:30. She decided to make
Oh,
the
wait.
shorthand a little long.
Oh wait, no, that's.
And then the 30 is going to go on the 6. Good job. And you just looked at your clock to figure it out. Good job, Addie. So your favorite time is 2:30, and that's when it's time to go home. Great job. Danny, would you like to come and show me what your favorite time of the day is?
Yes, I would.
All right. All right, Danny. Recess. Recess is Danny's favorite time of the day. So, Dan, will you show me what you think 10 o'clock looks like on your clock? And what do you notice about your clock again? You can't move what?
The hour hand.
You can only move what?
The minute.
That's right. And the minute hand is the long hand. So this is what she thinks 10 o'clock looks like. Do we agree with this, Addison? Is this what 10 o'clock looks like?
Yes.
Yes, good job. So Danny, will you come up and show me what 10 o'clock looks like? You're going to put your hour in red. So you're going to write the digital time first. Oh, wait. Okay. And then write your minutes in the blue. Good job, Danny. So now we have 10 o'clock. Are you getting that, Addie? Now we have 10 o'clock. So Danny, can you show me with the hour hand where that would go since it's at the 10? Good job. Now show me where you think the minutes would go. With the long hand in blue. Good job, Danny. Okay, so now that we know this, I'm going to give you your clocks. Okay? I'm going to give you your clock, Addie. And I want you to show me with your clock what time this says. This is the digital. This is what you would see on an alarm clock. So this says what time, Danny?
8 o'clock.
Show me what 8 o'clock looks like on your Judy clocks. Great job. Danny says this is what 8 o'clock looks like. Addison. You got it, Addie?
Mm-hmm.
Yay, Addison, great job. Good job knowing how to tell time.
Wait, what?
You have it mixed up?
Do I?
Okay, Addie, yes. You need to have the red hand on the 8 and the 12, which is the o'clock, is not with the blue hand, okay?
I was doing that, but then I got sidetracked.
Are you still filming me the correct way?
Oh.
Okay, have you got it there, Addie? Almost?
There.
Much better. Great job, Addison. Good job. Okay, so the next time, if you keep spinning that around, if you keep spinning around the minute hand, the blue hand, you're going to get to our next time, which is 9:30. Can you keep spinning that and show me what 9:30 would look like? Good job. The small hand on the 9 and the big hand on what, Danny?
30 or 6.
The 6, which is going to mean 30. Great job, Addie. So keep spinning it around again. Last time, our 12 o'clock time. 12 o'clock, not 12:00, not 12:00, 12 o'clock. Good job, Dan.
I think I passed it.
I think you might have. That's okay. If you keep going around and around and around, instead of noon, you're going to get to midnight.
Almost there.
One more hour, Addie. There you you go. Great job, Addison. 12 o'clock. Both hands are on what?
You dropped.
Both hands are on what, Addie?
12.
12. Good job. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're now going to do an activity. Okay? So what did I say our clock counts by with the
Fives.
minutes?
5.
Fives.
Cinco.
So for every 1, there's a 5. 2, there's a 10. So on our little clock here, we're going to do an activity, okay? You're going to get to color your clock, and then you're going to have your little numbers to put on. I just wrote them in, but you're going to write your numbers. And you have a big hand and a little hand. The big hand means what?
Hour. No, minutes.
Minutes. Good job. And then the little hand means what?
Hours.
Hours. So that's going to tell us that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Our minutes are going to tell us 5,
10, 15, 20,
20,
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Which is going 60 looks like
0,
2
0.
zeros. Good job. So everyone is going to get to do this activity on your own. And then with a friend, you're going to get to see what our analog clock looks like. Little kitty cats too, super cute. Okay? You're going to get to match our analog clocks with our
Dialogue.
with
Dialogue
with our digital digital clock with our
Dialogue. No, analog.
analog clock. That's right. You're going to play a matching game with a partner. But right now you're going to do your time. You're going to color it. And I want to see your numbers. You're going to count your number or cut your numbers out. And you're going to put them around your clock. You can use my clock to look at while you do that if you forget. But remember, how many minutes would the 1 say on the clock?
5.
5. That's right. And that will match with our activity.
It stays on the clock for 5 minutes.
What is your question, Danny?
So, the 1 stays on the clock for 5 minutes.
So as it hits the 1, as the time goes around, there's a second hand, which is not on here. So 60 seconds actually is going to
Danny,
equal 1 of these.
There's a third skinny
Oh.
hand.
that goes around the
It's
clock.
the seconds.
And it pushes the minute hand over and over and over until it gets here. And then it'll keep going around, and it actually goes fast. If you look at an analog clock that has a second hand, you can see it spins pretty fast. And that's because that's 1 second. That's 2 seconds. Or not seconds, but it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes 60 seconds. We'll go to the 1. So as it spins around, it'll go 60 seconds and it'll go to the 1. And that means 1 minute. Just like 60 minutes equals 1
Minute.
hour. 60 minutes equals 1
Oh, 60. I thought you said second.
hour. Does anybody have any questions?
No.
Okay, so we're going to go into our centers, okay? So we have a center for math, for ST Math on the computer. And then we have a center that you're going to be doing your matching with a partner, okay? And then at our other table, you're going to be doing your make a clock, okay? So I have 3 stations, 3 kids at each table. Does anybody have any questions? You have any questions, Addie?
No.
Okay. Great job. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to let y'all go ahead and start going into your groups. Danny and Addie, you may be together. Okay, if you have any questions, again, you can use my clock. You can look at our schedule. You can use this for a reference when you get to the matching game. All right, everyone off.